They said he was too skinny. They said he wasn't strong enough. They said he'd never make it in the Premier League. Yet today, Mohamed Salah isn't just a footballer, he's a phenomenon. A player who rose from a small Egyptian village to conquer European football. A player who rewrote the Premier League record books. A player who transformed Liverpool Football Club. But Salah's journey wasn't easy. Rejection, failure, betrayal, heartbreak. At one point, his dream was on the verge of collapse. So how did a skinny kid from Nagreg become a global icon? How did he go from being a Chelsea reject to Liverpool's greatest goal scorer in the modern era? This is the real story of Mohamed Salah, the early days. Mohamed Salah was born on the 15th of June, 1992, in the small Egyptian village of Nagreg. In a country where football is more than a sport, where it's a passion, a way of life, Salah was just another boy with a dream. But there was a problem. His hometown had no proper football facilities and no clear path to stardom. But that didn't stop him. At just 14 years old, Salah would take 5 different buses every day to train with El Mokawloon in Cairo. His journey took over 4 hours each way, meaning his life became a cycle of buses, football, and exhaustion. But giving up? That was never an option. The first break and Egyptian football tragedy. By 15, Salah was so good that his coaches couldn't ignore him anymore. He was promoted to the Egyptian Premier League, one of the youngest players to ever debut in the competition. But then, disaster struck. In 2012, Egypt witnessed one of the darkest moments in its football history. The Port Said Stadium disaster. What should have been an ordinary league match turned into a nightmare. Clashes between rival fans resulted in 74 deaths and over 500 injuries. The Egyptian Premier League was suspended indefinitely. Clubs collapsed. Players fled the country. For Salah, it felt like everything he had worked for was slipping away. But then came a lifeline, a friendly match against Swiss club FC Basel, a match that would change his life forever. A rival in Europe and Chelsea nightmare. When Salah stepped onto the pitch against Basel, he wasn't even in the starting lineup. But when he was subbed on in the second half, he scored twice in a breathtaking display of skill and speed. The Swiss club wasted no time. They signed him immediately. At Basel, Salah flourished. He became a key player, helping the team dominate the Swiss Super League and impressing on the European stage. His defining moment? Scoring against Chelsea in the Europa League twice. But instead of just admiring him from afar, Chelsea made their move. In January 2014, Salah joined Jose Mourinho's Chelsea for £11 million. It should have been the dream move. Instead, it became a nightmare. Limited game time, constant benching, and a system that didn't suit his style made his Chelsea stint a disaster. Mourinho had little faith in him, and after just 13 league appearances, Salah was shown the exit door. Was this the end of his European adventure? Not even close. Redemption in Italy. In 2015, Salah moved to Fiorentina on loan, and just like that, he was reborn. Wearing the number 74, in honor of the Port Said victims, he quickly became a fan favorite. He scored against Inter Milan, Juventus, and Tottenham in the Europa League, reminding everyone why Chelsea had once wanted him. But Fiorentina wasn't his final stop in Italy. AS Roma saw something special and secured his signature in 2016. And that's when Salah went from a promising player to an absolute superstar. In 2 seasons at Roma, he scored 34 goals and provided 22 assists. He formed a deadly partnership with Edin Dzeko and helped Roma become serious title contenders. Europe's biggest clubs started taking notice again, and one in particular wanted him back in England. The birth of the Egyptian king at Liverpool. In the summer of 2017, Liverpool made a club record £36.9 million signing to bring Mohamed Salah back to the Premier League. Many doubted him. They called him a Chelsea reject. They questioned whether he could handle the intensity of England's top flight. But Salah didn't just prove them wrong. He destroyed every expectation. His first season, 44 goals in all competitions. A Premier League record, 32 goals in a 38-game season. He won the Golden Boot, the PFA Player of the Year, and led Liverpool to the Champions League final, Champions League glory, and Premier League triumph. After a heartbreak in the 2018 Champions League final, Salah returned stronger than ever. In 2019, he helped Liverpool win the Champions League, scoring the opening penalty in the final against Tottenham. The following year, he guided Liverpool to their first Premier League title in 30 years. Salah had done the impossible, the legacy of a legend. Mohamed Salah didn't just break records, he redefined what it means to be a football great. The fastest Liverpool player to reach 100 Premier League goals. The highest-scoring African player in Premier League history. The only player to score on the opening day for 6 consecutive seasons. And Liverpool's all-time top scorer in the Premier League era. But Salah's impact goes beyond statistics. He's not just a goal scorer. He's a leader, a symbol of dedication, perseverance, and excellence. In Egypt, he's more than a footballer. He's a national hero, a player who carried his country to the World Cup after 28 years of absence. A man who built hospitals, schools, and opportunities for the people of Nagreg. At 31 years old, the Egyptian king still reigns supreme. But one question remains. Is this the final chapter of Salah's Liverpool legacy, or does he have one more historic season left in him? Only time will tell. If you enjoyed this story, leave a like, subscribe, and click the next video for more incredible football journeys.